Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. On Dancer, on Prancer, Blitzen and Cupid, Rudolph. Go. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. We made it another year. How do you like that? Untethered Live. Been here almost a decade. Can you imagine? How are you? Are you ready? Do you have all your presents wrapped? Are you in the spirit, as it were? Everything is going like it ought to be. Santa Jake, that's right. How are you, Bill? Good to see you, buddy. Amanda says, hi, Untethered Live family. Good to see you all. Happy Friday and Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a good week. It's almost Christmas time. It is. It's almost time to get into those presents under the tree. I'm so excited. Lots of presents and gifts and snowmen and reindeer. And hi, Jake. How are you tonight? Christmassy. Wrapped like a present. Ready to rock and roll. Bill Bennett says, howdy, y'all. Bill, good to see you, my friend. You get the gold star tonight for being first in chat. Amanda says, Bill, here's your gold star. And hi, Bill. Bill says, Santa. That's me. My sleigh is right outside. Amanda says, LOL. Get them, reindeer. Get them reindeer going. Oh, I see. Yeah. Get them going. I got my Santa hat on. My red shirt, because that's the only red thing I have. And we're ready to go. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm excited. I'm ready to get it over with. Let's just skip all the nonsense and get to the Christmas dinner. That's what we're waiting for. Christmas dinner. It's going to be lovely. I plan on gaining 20 pounds over Christmas holidays. Give me something to work for next year. And then it'll be time for 2025. And a new president. So all things new starting next year. What do you think? Are you as happy as I am about it? Are you ready? You would. In for the food. That's right. I would. I'm definitely in it for the food. Absolutely. I already got my Christmas presents, so now I'm just in it for the food, you know. Ready to go. It has been a long week, but it's over. It's Friday. It's time to relax. Time to kick back and enjoy a nice hot cup of coffee. Don't you want to have a cup of coffee with me and talk about what's going to happen over Christmas holidays? If so, go to the kitchen, pour yourself a nice hot cup, kick your feet up, and let's have some coffee together and talk about Christmas. If you don't have a cup, you can get one in the description below. I recommend the first one. It has my face on it. It is jovial. Also makes a great Christmas present, but you're a little too late for that now. So it'd have to be a belated Christmas present or something. But it holds leftist tears quite well, and there's going to be lots of those coming into the next couple of years. So might want to get you on while they last. Also, like, subscribe, share, support, join, and super chats are available in the chat box if you want to show a little love. Also, hit that Cash App, $JakeJohnsonBand, and you'll notice a new feature in the chat called a goal. It's there because it is there. I didn't ask for it to be there. It just showed up, so I'm using it. If you want to be part of it, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine, too. We're just going to see what it does. I don't even know what it's for. I assume it has to do with making money, though. We'll see. See how it works out. Amanda says, Jake got me an awesome Star Trek Enterprise Matchbox, and it's too cool. Thanks, Jake. A little old for Matchbox, but I think it's a Hot Wheels anyway. Kim Trail Warrior says, you look so festive, Jake. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to look festive because it's Christmas. It's a Christmas holiday. Amanda says, hi, Kim Trail. I love Christmas. I love this time of year. It's a time to get together with your family and love one another and be together and share things and just love all around. And not to forget about the Father and his son Jesus, who died so that we could have these days. So I appreciate that too. Hot Wheels, same difference. Not the same difference. You are not a nerd, because if you were, you'd know that Hot Wheels and Matchbox are not the same thing. Not in quality, not in comparison. Matchbox is the dollar store version of Hot Wheels. You got a Hot Wheels. That's the best ones. And it's a limited series run. There's literally not another one in the store. You got the only one. So congratulations. Bill Bennett says 2025 going to be amazing, God willing. I certainly hope so, Bill. I certainly hope so. Kim Trail says red wheels. And you're never too old for Hot Wheels. I guess so. I guess you got a point there. I don't have any Hot Wheels, but you do. Bill Bennett says, them were the good ones. Yes, they were. Hot Wheels are the good ones. Made by Mattel, if I'm not mistaken. The cars with the red wheels are worth a lot of money. Oh, really? I did not know that. Well, this isn't a car. This is the Enterprise from Star Trek. It's a novelty piece made by Hot Wheels, and it's literally the only one. There isn't another one in the store. I know because I looked. It's not there. It was just random that I found the one that I found. And no telling how long it's been there. Since 2009, I would imagine, because that's when it came out. But if you're a Star Trek fan, you got to have your Hot Wheels Enterprise, because they don't everybody have one of those. Get any snow? Not yet. No snow yet. It's not even cold outside yet. It's kind of weird. It's a weird winter right now. I imagine January is going to be freezing, though. It's mine now. Score, says Amanda. Right on. You got more Christmas presents coming. You didn't think I was going to let Christmas go by and not buy you a Christmas present, did you? Not a chance. Not a chance. It's probably going to snow on my birthday, says Amanda. Maybe. You might get lucky. You might have a nice birthday gift. Absolutely not what? I can't read your mind. What are you thinking about? So anyway, we're all geared up for Santa to show up here. Got the chimney clean and cookies laid out and ready to go. Got the stockings all open and prepped. Oh, the Christmas presents? Oh, yeah. More coming. Believe that. Because I'm that kind of fella. Matter of fact, either Sunday or Monday, we go to get those Christmas presents. Might be Sunday, might be Monday. I don't know which. But tomorrow, we're going to a jam session. Patty says, I made it. Patty, how are you? Merry Christmas. This is weekend eve of the Christmas holidays. Christmas is Tuesday, for those of you keeping score. And I'll be here Monday, but then I'm going to take some time off. Amanda says, I'm making cookies and cake. Nice. Amanda says, hi, Patty. Patty, are you ready? You got your chimney cleaned and your stockings out and your cookies cooked? Baked, rather. Kim Truss says, I want cookies and cake, Amanda. Especially hers. I sense a spice cake and peanut butter cookies or chocolate chip cookies in my near future. It's going to be lovely. Homemade cream cheese frosting. It's going to be good. And Amanda says, okay, Kim Trail, we'll hook you up. We'll send out baskets of cookies. We're not above it. Kim Trail says, Crisco or butter? What do we look like? Amateurs? You're absolutely right, Jake. Nailed it. Chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Ergies, what's up, buddy? He says, buddy, good evening. Merry Christmas, Ergies. How are you, sir? Amanda says, butter and milk instead of water. Right on. What it is says, oh, hell, can I sit on your lap and tell you what I want for Christmas? Just letting you know I weigh 300 pounds. Can you handle that on your lap? Why, yes, I can. What it is, you come on over here and sit on Santa's lap and tell me what you want for Christmas. I'll hook you right up. Bill says, duh, butter for show. Right on. Amanda says, hi, Ergies, and hi, what it is. Kim Trail says, yes, you do look like an amateur. LOL, just kidding. Wow, that hurts. My ego is bruised. Ergie says, I'm fine, brother. It's 3 a.m. here, casually no sleeping, as always, watching that sexy face on live stream. Rock on. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. What it is says, hello, Amanda. Nice. It's a nice night to be lovely and to have friends. It's wonderful. It's nice and cool outside, but it's not cold. You can go out there without a jacket on. That's nice. Until you pick up that guitar, and then you're a star, says Kim Trail. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at all of it, but, you know, I do what I do, even if it's wrong. Rachel Floyd says, hello, and Ergie says, hi, Amanda. Hi, Rachel. Merry Christmas. I hope you're doing well. Here's to you, lady. Amanda says, he's always a star in my book. Aw, sweet. Very sweet. You're going to find out tomorrow. Ergie says, how you been, Jake? I've been busy. Them 60-hour weeks are getting to me, but you know what? It's worth every minute of it. Worth every minute. Just no sleep for me either. Amanda says, hi, Rachel, hon. I hope everybody is having a blessed day and happy and excited for the weekend because it is time to relax. How's the new truck going? Thank you for asking, Ergies. It is wonderful. It's lovely to be able to go somewhere and not be freezing or wet. It's lovely to be indoors and not have wind-burnt face and mustache sticking up all day long for no reason. I love it. And it runs good. It rides good. It's comfortable. I can't beat it. And the price was unbelievable. So thank you for asking. Kim Trail says, hello, Rachel. Ergie says, crying, laughing. And Kim Trail says, hello, Ergies. Ergie says, hello, Kim Trails. We meet again. What it is says, I want a double pump action Red Ryder BB gun. Now you're talking what it is. You want a Red Flyer wagon to go with that? I had a Red Flyer bicycle when I was a kid. I called it silver because it was painted silver, but it had fenders and big handlebars and 1960s accoutrements on the side, you know, like I guess you'd call it a fender, but it didn't fend anything. It was just there. I love that bicycle. Ergie says, it's a Mexican standoff. Yeah. Kim Trill says, you'll shoot your eye out. Careful where you point that thing. You could put an eye out, buddy. Amanda says, I had a Red Flyer tricycle. Bill Bennett says, family and loved ones are priceless. I'm glad I found your channel. I hate social media and don't pay much attention. You guys remind me of old friends and family that's gone. Thanks for the channel. Bill, that is the best compliment I have received all year. Thank you for that. That is the idea. That's the whole point of this channel, is to be an outlet for people to come and gather and talk and have good dialogue with one another. Place you can count on the people that are there. We try very hard to keep the riffraff out and invite new faces in. And it's lovely. That's great. That's the whole reason we have this community, and I'm glad you're part of it. Amanda says, "Oh, Rachel, you still going through it, hon?" Ergie says, "It reminds me of Ennio Morricone tune. The evil, the good, and the ugly." Interesting. I've never heard of this person, but I like the idea of it. What it is says, I know some of what that 60-hour week. I know something about that 60-hour week. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I put in lots of hours. So I put in about 20 hours a week here, and I put in about 40 hours or 35 hours a week at my regular job. And then there's all the other stuff on top of that. The band, I ain't even counting the band. And I play at least one show a month in the band. Then there's rehearsals and getting things together and loading in and loading out and this and that and the other. And oh, yeah, it adds up. Amanda says, "That's so sweet, Bill. You're pretty awesome, too." You are that. Chemtrail says, "The house in Cleveland that is the set for the movie The Christmas Story was just bought. They were going to shut it down." Well, bah humbug to them. Get it going. Rachel says, "Yes, Amanda, I'm just going to go to sleep. Merry Christmas." Well, don't go to sleep yet. Hang out with us for a little while and then go to sleep. We love you. Ergie says, "Google it, Jake. It's a nice tune. Western film. I'll check it out. I know The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the Western film. I didn't know it had a song that accompanied it." Amanda says, "Don't forget the honey-do list, too." Right? There's that also, the honey-do list. Yes. Kayla Goldblum says, Hi. Hi, Kayla Goldblum / Skylar Rookie. Are you a Skylar Rookie? When do you become a Skylar Novice? Or go Skylar Pro? But welcome to the show, Kayla. What it is says, that's what she said about safety glasses so she don't get her eye shot out, right? Careful where you point that thing. Put an eye out. Amanda says, "Oh, Rachel, well, you know I'm here anytime. Merry Christmas to you too, Christmas tree. And hi, Kayla." Kayla, tell us a little bit about yourself. I've seen you in here before, but we haven't actually spoken very much. So tell us who you are, where you're from, and what would you like for Christmas? What is your regular job, asks Bill Bennett. I currently make T-shirts. So I do screen printing, and also make signs and vinyl and wood, whatever, painting, whatever, that sort of thing. I have a lot of elementary schools and high schools that we do T-shirts for their basketball teams and stuff. And then the other stuff, typical screen printer. I've done many, many things. That's just what I'm doing currently. Ergie says, I want a $1 million cash, no tax. I want $1 million cash, no tax. I don't think Santa can provide that for you because Santa's a nonprofit organization and he also has an elf union and he has to worry about snowman rights and reindeer coalitions and things like that. So I don't think you're going to get $1 million from Santa. But if you want a little wooden doll, I'm your guy. Ergie says, that's my wish. Right on. Santa wants $1 million too, baby. You can start by super chatting $5. How about that? Amanda says, I want 500 pounds of $100 bills. Yeah, I'm with you. Kayla says, I am from Canada and I want a new ice skate. That's a very good wish, Kayla. And welcome, Canada. How are things up there in North America? Chemtrail says, I took graphic design at the Art Institute in Pittsburgh. Can I ask what you're using to apply the art to the medium? Well, we use film So we laser print out a black film on clear film. So it's a black image on clear film. And then we have screens, and we put emulsion on the screens, which is a light-sensitive substrate. And then we place the screen on top of the image and then put that in a light box and turn the light on for 3 minutes. And that burns the image into the screen and also cures the emulsion around the image. So we take that outside and wash it out with a pressure washer, and what's left over is a negative of the image. Then we take that inside and put it on the press after we tape it up and get it ready to be printed, put ink inside the screen, and then screen print that image onto whatever shirt we're using. And then we can do up to 8 colors. So we can get some pretty detailed images going there. And we have an assortment of inks and that sort of thing. Does that help? Does that answer your question? Ergie says, haha, depending if it's a Colombian Santa with that Colombian powder. That's a different kind of Santa, and I'd like to see that guy myself. John H. says, hello, everyone. Hey, John, Merry Christmas. Welcome to the show. How are you doing, sir? Are you ready for the holidays? Do you have your family nearby? Bill Bennett says, Kayla, do you only have one leg? Should it be ice skates? I'm sorry if you only have one leg. Yes. Shouldn't you have 2 ice skates? Or do you already have one new ice skate and you're just missing the other one? That's a good question, Bill. That went right over my head there for a second. Amanda says, hi, John. And Kayla says, I'm going to retract the message. Nope, I have 2 legs. So you need 2 skates. See, you got to be specific with Santa. I service a lot of children. I need to know specifics because you were just about to wake up Tuesday with 1 skate under the tree. So I'm glad Bill brought that up. By the way, clean your chimney. Because I wear a lot of white. And I'm a little bit long in the belt, if you know what I'm saying. So clean your chimney. Ho, 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 you know. Also, Santa likes gift cards. Cookies are a little outdated. John says, I don't celebrate Christmas. My dad was taken away from me by someone on the 25th. Well, I'm sorry for both of those things, John. But I'm sure that your dad being taken away from you was analogous to Christmas. I'm sure it had nothing to do with it. But if it did, that sucks. And I love you anyway. There's going to be a lot of Christmas talk tonight. I apologize in advance. Ergie says, ho, ho. Ho. 3 of them. Santa gets down, you know what I'm saying? Amanda says, long in the belt, LOL. Ho, ho, ho. That's ho-hos, ho-hos, and ho-hos. Chemtrail says, yes, question answered. A lot of work. Good for you, Jake. It's a lot of work, sure is. It's a lot of effort to get a little image onto a t-shirt. Really is. But then I got to clean all that mess. What it is says, my mother played keyboard in a country band called Nothing Fancy. She won the CMA Keyboard Player of the Year in Los Angeles, California. Chapter back in the day. That's interesting. You know, I was runner-up and won Male Vocalist of the Year in the Polk County chapter 2 years in a row of the CMA. That's interesting. And April, who comes in here quite often, was the Female Vocalist of the Year several times. I don't know how many times, but a bunch. Way more than me. I never thought I'd ever meet anybody else that was involved with the CMA local chapters. So that's kind of cool. We got something in common, what it is. Kim Trail Warrior says, hang in there, John. That's right. And Kayla says, I also want a new TV. Just a one TV, right? 2 skates, 1 TV. Got it. I'll get my elves right on it. Amanda says, I'm sorry to hear that, John. What it is says that screening smells awesome. The emulsion, yeah, it's pretty cool. John says, I'm not against it. I won't spoil everyone else's happiness. Good. Well, we need a Grinch anyway. So you're the guy. You even got a green name. So John Grinch. That's who we're going to call you tonight. Screening ink smells awesome. Yes, it does. Our inks, depending on what kind of shirt we're putting it on, has different kinds of smells, but they always remind me of some kind of food for some reason. Like sometimes we'll print a shirt and it'll smell like popcorn, and sometimes it'll smell like caramel, and sometimes it'll smell like other things. It's pretty interesting. Chemtrail says, Kayla, get a Fire TV. They are cheap and awesome. I love mine. Right on. A Fire TV. Amanda says, LOL, yes, what it is. And he smells like chemicals when he comes home. Yeah, because I use a lot of chemicals. Smells like popcorn sometimes. But you know what? I like the smell of the emulsion better. Oh, John just renewed his membership. He says, Green Grinch. I've been a member for 1 month, novice. Thank you, John. Welcome. I appreciate the support, buddy. It means a lot. And Kayla says, what kind of cookies do you like? I like chocolate chip cookies and crack cookies, crack cocaine. I like those kind of cookies. I'm just kidding. But they do come in cookies, oddly enough. I like peanut butter cookies. I like Oreo cookies. You know what I like. And Amanda says, congratulations, John. Chemtrail Warrior says, I made all the banners for Toyota and GM. Also, I did the banners for the town Keyport. It's cool driving by them and seeing my work. Yep, I make a lot of banners, too. What kind of banners? Did you do printing banners or did you do vinyl banners? Because I do both. Some we print, sometimes we do vinyl. Ergie says, Eric Clapton, Cocaine. Yes, very nice. I do that song. It's a good song. Except I do it family friendly and I do propane. If your stove won't blow and you got to go, propane. If your pilot won't light and you're out of sight, propane. It won't light, it won't light, it won't light, propane. I wrote that. Anyway, what it is they played every weekend, and I know a little about loading and unloading music gear as a kid for them. Right on? Yep, I'm 50 years old and still doing that. Loading and unloading. Except the better you get, the heavier everything gets. And we're like, I guess you would call us local celebrities. We're kind of C-list famous or D-list famous. So we got a lot of heavy stuff. Walter Davis, good evening and Merry Christmas, sir. How are you? And how's Linda? Walter says, good evening, everybody. And Amanda says, hey, Walter. Walter, you're the Norm of the group. You know that, right? When you walk in, everybody says, Norm. But Walter, I have a divot in my mustache, and I don't like it. Ergie says, good evening, Walter. Welcome. Welcome to the show. It's snowing in the background. I think that's snow. It might be fireflies. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's coming down back there. See my Christmas tree? I put that up just for you guys as I sit outside at the North Pole to entertain my friends. What it is says, yep, them speaker horns are not light. Oh, do you know anything about horns? But like the speakers that have speakers and a horn in the same cabinet, those are 1-inch horns, right? So they're about, well, you can't really see, they're about a foot long inside the speaker. My horns are 4-inch horns. So they're in a box by themselves and they weigh about 50 pounds each. Very, very loud. Cause brain damage if you're standing right in front of them. Ergie says, that's cocaine in the background. Right on. And John says, hey, Walter from the Grinch. Ergie says, sorry, propane. There's propane in the background, right? Whipmaster Hart, what's up, buddy? He says, that's asbestos raining down from the ceiling up there. And you're going to have mesothelioma before the night's over with, if that's the case. Amanda says, hi, Whip. And hi, LOL, Ergies. And Whipmaster says, ho, ho, ho to all. Merry Christmas, Whipmaster Hart. Walter says, hi, Jake, Amanda, Denise, Ergies, Kayla, what it is, and Bill. And hey, Whip. To all my friends. Amanda says, Whip, you a 3-time hoe. Ho, ho, ho. LOL. Chemtrail says, it's drones falling. Yep, those are them Chinese drones taking over New Jersey back there. Ergie says, damn, I want to get loose and do some kind of shit. Right on. Yep, tonight is the night to get out and let your hair down and get wild, that's for sure. Only where you're at, it's 3 a.m., so you should be coming in from getting wild and getting ready to go to bed. I do have to do some of those nights myself, and at my age, it's not quite as fun as it was when I was 20. But I still do it. Ergie says, nope, Germans parties till 6 a.m. Oh, I got you. All right. Well, hey, get to partying. John says, I thought they were the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds. Nice. Good one. Nice callback to a 50s TV show. Amanda says, Ergies is our future, and it's Saturday where he is. Right on. 3 a.m., you're half drunk. Right on, Ergies. What it is says, I got the crabs from your sister down at the local rehab. Cocaine. I got the crabs from your sister down at the local rehab. Cocaine. I'll have to inform my sister that she has crabs. That's going to be an interesting conversation. Ergie says, at 5 a.m., we're at McDonald's or a kebab shop eating, trying to recover from that alcohol. Kebab shop. Now, that's something I've never had. I've never had a European kebab, but I understand that they are quite the thing to eat after a night of drinking and partying. Amanda says, conversation over Christmas dinner, LOL. Crabs, right? It may have to be that way. What is a kebab? A kebab is a stick with a bunch of meat on it and veggies, I think. That's what it is here. I don't know what it is in Germany. But they sell it there like they sell hamburgers here. There's kebab places where you can go get a kebab in the middle of the night. And I've always heard about them, but I've never had one. And I bet they're delicious. John says, itchy and scratchy. Not good. Right on. Chemtrail says, laughing my fat ass off. Nice. Walter Davis says, kind of like a Waffle House in Florida, right? Kind of like Waffle House. We got Waffle House. Do you got Waffle House in Germany? Ergie says, we have a lot of Turkish kebab shops. If you take a lamb kebab with sauce. Right on. That's a shish kebab, says Bill. Isn't that the same thing? Isn't kebab short for shish kebab? Ergie says, right on, Jake. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, I'm cultured. I know a thing or two. I just don't have any practical experience. Amanda says, Waffle House, IHOP, or Denny's after a night of drinking. I grew up in places like that. John says, Turkish kebab, chicken is the best. Right on. Ergie says, basically, the kebab shops are next to clubs because they know people get hungry from alcohol. and also soaks up some of it so they don't go out and puke all over the place. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's the desired effect. I don't know. What it is there's blue soft-shelled dungeon crabs. Ugh, scary. Ergie says it's the same thing, kebabs and shish kebabs. That's what I thought. Dana, kebab is an Arabic cuisine. Greetings. Merry Christmas, Dana. How are you doing? Sweet lady, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great week. I hope you're ready to kick back and relax and enjoy yourself a little. Chemtrail says, how do you know I have a fat ass, Jake? Are you remote viewing tonight, Santa? Well, you said it. Isn't that what the F stands for? Oh, I guess it could stand for the other F word. Well, that shows you what I know. But yes, remote viewing. I have all of the latest technology here at the North Pole. I can see you right now. Jeff Green says, good evening, Santa Jake. Good evening, Jeff. How are you, sir? And Walter says, Southern Waffle Houses are great. The farther north you go, the worse they get. I bet they do. Amanda says, hi, Jeff. And Dana says, hi, dear Amanda. Heart. Walter says, hey, Jeff. Chemtrail says, dungeon crabs are the best. Ugh. Dana says, I'm in France in Lyon. Enchanté. I hope that France is lovely, and I hope you're enjoying the visit. I've never been to France, but I'd like to go. Amanda says, Jake just has ass on his mind tonight. LOL. Oh, you got me there. Ergie says, true, Dana. Sometimes we eat them with pita and sauce and potatoes. Pita is bread. I know that. Walter says, the snitch shelf elf. Right on. Jeff Green says, hey, Amanda. Amanda says, nice, Dana. Are you having a good time? Ergie says, that's a pause for us. And on the next club. On to the next club. So you just stop at the kebab shop and then move on to the next club and party some more, right? I got you. By the way, if you guys hadn't checked out our Facebook page, it's not new anymore, but go by facebook.com/UntetheredLive family. It's a great place to keep up with one another outside of the show, away from the trappings, and share pictures and videos and texts and whatnot, and also keep up with all things Untethered Live universe right there at facebook.com/UntetheredLive family, all one word. Go check it out. You won't regret it, and I thank you very much. And Dana says, Ergies, yes. John says, my prayers are for Germany tonight. What's going on in Germany, John? Ergie says, thanks, John. I haven't been watching the news. I've been working, so I don't have any idea what's going on in the world other than the drones. That's the last thing I heard about. What it is says, do you think Santa partakes in smoking the mistletoe? Ho, 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 ho. I can confirm, since I am Santa, yes, he smokes the mistletoe occasionally. Dana says, I have a great time. I'm staying with my dear grandfather. My grandfather is French. Well, tell him that we said hello and we love him and thank him for still being here and being a great dude. Ergie says, an Arab guy drove into Christmas market and hit around 60 people. Oh, my God. That's horrible, Ergies. Well, definitely prayers for everybody in Germany. I hope you guys can get a handle on that. I hope the world can get a handle on that, because there seems to be a lot of crazy people out there doing a lot of crazy things. Chemtrail says, my prayers are with Germany too tonight, John, because they have to deal with drunken Pelosi. Is Pelosi in Germany tonight? Oh, my God. That's even worse, I think. Ergie says there were some casualties. Nobody died, though? Thank God for that. Or do you mean that casualties meaning they died? I guess that's what casualty would mean, wouldn't it? I don't know why when you said that I thought people got hurt but didn't die. That's probably the wrong thing to think. Amanda says, wonderful, Dana. Enjoy your visit. Bill says, I would like to see Israel one day, but I'm a little worried to leave the country. Hell, I guess I don't go more than 100 miles, LOL. Bill, I would love to see all of that part of Europe. I'd love to see Israel. I'd love to see Scotland. I'd love to see Egypt. I'd love to see Germany. I'd love to see France. I'd love to see Italy. But it ain't going to happen because that part of the world is crazy right now. I'm staying right here in North Carolina until it calms down and gets back to touristy type behavior. John says a crazy man drove into a crowd, 60 injured and 2 dead so far. Okay, that's terrible. Died 2 or 3, not sure. Ergie says 2 so far, John said. Walter says she's there with a broken leg. Oh. Chemtrail says she fell, broke her hip, and can't leave Germany. Pelosi is there. Oh, yeah. I heard about her falling. I didn't realize it happened in Germany. That's hilarious. What it is says, God bless America on their Christmas present of a new president coming in 2025. Go Trump. Amen. I might have to switch red hats. Walter says, Denise, I'm okay with Pelosi staying in Germany. Right on. Ergie says, Amanda, Amsterdam is nice, but full of brothels, though. So, when are we going to Amsterdam? No, I'm just kidding. Kim Trail says, did anyone see Benji on top of Mount Herman? Why was Benji on top of Mount... Are you talking about the dog Benji, the movie? Benji, the dog? Because that's the only Benji I know of. And I know about Mount Herman, but that's not where dogs go. That's where fallen angels go. Dana says, my grandfather, in his wisdom, started to teach me French when I was 2 years old. He is my teacher and my mentor, and I love him with all my heart. That is so beautiful, Dana. Thank God you have a grandfather that's still with you. That's fantastic. All of my grandparents have long since been gone, and both of my parents are gone, so I'm out here just flapping in the wind all by myself. Sort of. Not anymore, but for a while I was. Amanda says, yeah, Ergies. Jeff Green says, I love traveling, but things are chaotic in some parts of the world. Right on, Jeff? That's why I'm staying home. Kim Trail says, yes, Germany is cursed now. LOL. Go Trump is right. Go Trump. John says, that's why I went missing for 2 weeks in Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam. I don't really care to go to Amsterdam because I don't smoke pot, but I understand that there's quite a lot of other enjoyable things in Amsterdam. So I might want to go. Walter says, hey, Dana. Ergie says, also, weed is legal there. All city. You can go in a coffee shop and take a tea or a cappuccino, buy a joint, and smoke it while enjoying the view. That's cool, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. Kim Drill says, no, Benji is the leader of Israel. Oh, Benjamin Netanyahu. Got it. Understood. Photo op when he took it last week. Well, if he's on Mount Herman, I'd say that would say something, suggest something either about his knowledge or about his character. One or the other. What say you? I think he's probably in the wrong in a couple of areas. But it's not for me to say. I don't know. Amanda says, LOL, John. And Dana says, hi, Walter Davis. And Amanda says, that's what I'm talking about, Ergies. Nice. I did the same, says Ergies. And I felt like in my garden. In Amsterdam, you felt like you were in your back garden? Nice. Jeff says, there are 2 or 3 Amsterdams within walking distance from my office. Where is your office? Is it at the intersection of parallel universes? Amanda says, LOL, Argus. That's a physics joke. You'll get that if you're into math. Wow, Jeff got it. Math man. All right. Sorry about the dragon on my red shirt. It's the only red shirt I have. But it works. It works from the neck up anyway. Ho, ho, ho. Ergie says, why did the chicken cross the road? Something, Bill Clinton? I'm not sure. Because it was following orders. Right on. German joke. The American joke is, why did Bill Clinton cross the road? Because he was stuck in a chicken. So I did the reverse of that joke for your joke. Something, Bill Clinton. If you seen The Last Boy Scout, you'd have been right on top of that one. So shame on you for not watching movies. Ergie says, ha ha ha, guilty. Right on. Chemtrail says, funny that you're wearing a Red Dragon shirt because the Red Dragon Day was up yesterday. The White Dragon is in place now. Interesting. I did not know that because I'm not Chinese, but it's a cool shirt. Either way you look at it. John says, I wanted to see his brother in the fried chicken shop. The chicken wanted to see his brother in the fried chicken in KFC. That's morbid, John. That's dark. I like it. Walter says the chicken crossed the road because he was stupid. All chickens are stupid. That's why they lay eggs and taste good, so we keep them around. I don't think you can choose to taste good, though. I'm pretty sure that's in your DNA. Jeff says, Puff the dragon. Puff the magic dragon. Lived by the copyright claim. Isn't that some shame? That's a shame that YouTube does that, but every other platform doesn't. Why can I not play music on my YouTube channel for my fans and for my friends? Because every time I open my mouth to play a song, it gets copyright claimed. It's not a good business. But we do what we got to do. Ergie says, hey, does it take a dozen Germans to change a light bulb? Or why does it take a dozen Germans to change a light bulb? I don't know. Why? I know why it takes a dozen Polacks. I don't know why it takes a dozen Germans, which is in itself a joke about Germany, if you're savvy. Because many Hans make a light work. Nice. Do you know what a wok is? We got any cooks in the house? Anybody here know what a wok is? Chemtrail says, take it from a chicken farmer. Chickens are stupid. They eat their own poop, too. Most animals do that. I got it, hands. Yep. A wok. W-O-K. Do you know what a wok is? Ergies. Amanda says, it's a Chinese pan. No, it's not. It's something you throw at a wabbit. You throw the wok at the wabbit, see? And it lands. Yes. I'm not a comedian, but I do play one on TV. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting for a wabbit. How do you catch a unique rabbit? You sneak up on them. That's how do you catch a special rabbit. You sneak up on them. What it is chickens are very smart and trusting. Well, I don't know how smart they are, but you can hypnotize a chicken. I know that. John says, woke a matter, everyone. Amanda says, why do little boys run faster than little girls? Oh, Confucius answered that. But what is your answer? I think Confucius answered a different question. Never mind. What it is says, unique up on that unique rabbit. Amanda says, because they have ball bearings and a stick shift. Ha 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 ha. Linda Davis is here. She says, hi, sorry I'm late. We've been making cookies. That's a perfect reason to be late. Cookies are always acceptable reasons for tardiness. Hi, Linda. Merry Christmas. How are you? Amanda says, hi, Linda. Yummy. Whipmaster says, cause they like chasing tail, Amanda. That's right. Amanda says, I will be doing that tomorrow, Linda. No, you'll be doing that tomorrow night because tomorrow you'll be attending a jam session impromptu. Kim Trail says, I raised $60,000 every 3 months. They are trusting, but not smart. They are friendly. 60,000 chickens? That's a lot of chicken shit. Amanda says, LOL Whip. And Kim Trail says, what kind of cookies, Linda? What kind of cookies are you making? Whipmaster says, hopefully anyway. Right on. Jeff Green says, gent, time to hit the sack. Jeff, thank you for being here. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow night. Politics, right here on Untethered Live. Come see us. Ergie says, why are French roads so tree-lined? So the Germans can march in the shade. Ah, that's probably true. Amanda says, LOL, that's still tomorrow, Jake? Still? Yep. When it's on the calendar, that's the day it is. Yep. Dana says, hi, Linda Davis. Dana, you're being awful quiet. What are you doing this holiday season? Are you making cookies too? Jeff says, nighty-night, everybody. Nighty-night, everybody. Jeff, sleep well, sir. And thank you for being here. Good night, all, says Jeff. What it is says, cooter pie is on my dessert request. All right, now. Amanda says, oh, damn, what it is. Whipmaster says, there are new guitar. Where's the new guitars, Mr. Jake? The current ones that I have, they're in the cases and up against the wall right now. I had to think about that for a minute. Oh, yeah, I do have 2 new guitars. Kim Trail says, we had cattle, too, and used the cake from their poop and had the best grazing fields. We sold to local farmers, too. Well, see, I'm a firm believer that that's the way it should be. I believe in farming. I don't like factory farming at all. I think you should let cows be cows and do what cows do, and then when they're done, bring in the chickens and let chickens do what chickens do. And when they're done, bring in the ducks and, move them around. You got plenty of room on a farm. And if you do that, you have the best farm and they produce the best stuff. I don't know why it's so hard. Whipmaster says, don't be eating that stuff. What it is, make you go blind. Walter says, hi, Linda. And Linda says, chocolate chip, double chocolate chip, mint, peanut butter blossoms, and sugar cookies. Ooh, you're going all out. You're making all the cookies. That's fantastic. Walter says cows get loose and are in pain. And when cows get loose, they're a pain in the ass. Yes, but if they're allowed to graze, they don't have the urge to get loose. That's the problem. They're kept in little pens, and they want to go out and be cows. Kim Joe says, after 3 months, I dig down about 2 feet and get under that cake. It was so heavy. Right on. That's good stuff, though. Whipmaster says, diabetes. My favorite, Miss Linda. You got the diabetes? Old Walter Brimley will help you out with that. Chemtrail says, we have chicken feed to our pigs, and I won 4th every year. Wow. Ergie says, did you hear about the famous pickle? That's a loaded question, huh? No. Tell me about the famous pickle, Ergies. Linda says, tomorrow will be the Italian cookies and also the Greek ones. I can't remember how to spell them. I can't either. Ergie says, he was a big deal. The famous pickle was a big deal, huh? Nice. I like that one. Walter says, cows are big believers in the grass is greener on the other side of the fence or side of the road or neighbor's yard or wherever they go. Right on. And Danny says, I'm not making any cookies. I am buying the best cookies from the local professional bakers. I wouldn't dare to compete with them. They are good. I hear you. I understand that. But there's something about homemade cookies that are just so special. They don't even have to be good. They just have to be made by love. And that makes them good. Ergie's got some knee slappers, says Whipmaster. I think he's got a joke book laying over there. That's some classic jokes. John says, I got egg and chips for Christmas dinner on my own this year. Kids at their mom's, but I got a nice bottle of whiskey. Nice bottle of whiskey goes a long way, John. Chemtrail says, so true, Walter. Patty Donahue says, neighbors as growing up always paying for cows getting out and some hitting them. Yep, somebody hitting them. Yep. That is the life of a cow person. Amanda says, LOL, right whip. Ergie says, why did the banana go to the hospital? Something split. I don't know. He was peeling really hard. I was going to say he was peeling bad. Bill says, the cows come a-running. That is cool. Chemtrail says, you better go home, Walter. Linda made cookies. Right on. And Dana says, I love to eat cookies with my grandfather. I bet he would love a cookie. Yeah, go to the baker and get you a big old box of the lovely, I don't know what they call them where you're at, grandma cookies, you know, those big, soft, gooey chocolate chip cookies, and some milk, and go sit with your grandfather. I bet that would be a lovely memory to have. Amanda says, Fireball sounds good. Blah. That's not a Christmas drink. We need some tequila up in here. Walter says, hi, Patty. And Patty says, hello, Walter Christmas tree. What it is says a cow has to have an acre to graze on. So if 100 cattle, you need 100 acres. So they have movement from the cow pies to the ground to the fresh grass. Right on. Ergie says, what did the cupcake tell his frosting? I don't know what. I'd be muffin without you. Oh. Nice. Amanda says, oh, yes, it is. Fireball is totally Christmas. Well, it has cinnamon in it. This is true, but you'd have to have something else to make it Christmassy. And Amanda says, that's cute, Ergies. I'd be muffin without you. Ergie says, Fireball is not Christmassy. Right. Bill Bennett says, Fireball, heartburn. I'll stick with my gallon or two a day of Busch Light. Forgive me, Father. Well, Busch Light is better than Bud Light for all the appropriate reasons. Chemtrail says, good one, Ergies. Ergie says, Fireball is a pirate drink. Erg. Yes, I agree. Amanda says, mix it with peppermint schnapps. Now, peppermint schnapps is a Christmassy drink. It would be delicious, but you already have the peppermint, so why would you have cinnamon on top of that? And it's also not liquor. You know that, right? Fireball is not distilled. It is boiled. or however they make whiskey. They don't make Fireball that way. They make it like they make beer. Linda says, here in cold country, we have homemade bolio. Or boilo. I don't know what that is. What is boilo? Ergie says, Amanda, you should try 𝕦𝕥𝕚𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕊𝕥𝕣𝕇𝕠. That's 𝕦𝕥𝕚𝕚. She tries that nightly. 𝕦𝕥𝕚𝕚 on the ween. What it is says eggnog. All right on. Should be there in the U.S. I've never heard of it. Kim Trail says Fireball is evil. It's something. I don't know if it's evil, but it's definitely rot gut for sure. John says whiskey and iron brew for me. What is iron brew? I'm so clueless when it comes to alcohol. Amanda says regardless, Fireball is delicious. Or Jack Daniels fire. Jack Daniels, if you please. Knock me to my knees. Yeah. Eggnog is nasty, says Amanda. And well, damn, Jake, LOL. Linda says, alcoholic beverages made here in the sticks. I got you. Ergie says, 𝕦𝕚𝕚 is a warm wine with schnapps and vanilla. Well, sounds like eggnog. Fine AF, says Ergie's. Right on. Kim Trail says, if the bar got quiet, I'd serve up Fireball, and in no time, everybody was loud and obnoxious. Ergie says, Christmas drink. Right on. And I don't do wine, Ergies, says Amanda. I'm not big on wine either, although I haven't tried a lot of wine. But there was one wine. It was during a ceremony that I had a taste of from a human skull, and that's as far as I'm going to go into that story. But that wine was delicious. Now, keep in mind, I hadn't eat or drink anything for 12 hours, so that may be why it was delicious. And also, it is an unusual drinking apparatus. That might have been why it was delicious. But it was delicious. And I've never found a wine again that tasted like that. So I don't know what kind it was, but if I ever find out, I'd like to get some of it. John says, iron brew is Scottish fizzy drink. Got it. Interesting. The Scots know how to make drinks, so I'd be interested in trying that one. Walter says, back in the days of Prohibition, people came up with recipes to make bootleg liquid palatable. In the coal region, the recipe was called Borlo. Got it. Interesting. So it's moonshine, is what you're saying. Ergie says, this is for Christmas only. We drink it in snow and cold, and it gets you warmer than whiskey. Interesting. And you should try Rose Half-Sweet Table Wine. I'll try that. Rose Half-Sweet Table Wine. I'll give it a shot. I like sweet things, though. The last time I was at an Italian restaurant, and I asked him to bring me some wine with my food. He brought me something that was clear, and it was bitter, and I didn't like it. So if that's dinner wine, I don't want no more of it. But if it's sweet, I probably would like it. Amanda says, I saw a drink with Fireball Baileys and supposed to taste like s'mores. I could see that. Kim Trail says, interesting, Walter. And Walter says, there is a competition at the county fair every year for best Borlo. So it's moonshine. Got it. Understood. I know what you're talking about now. Kim Trail says, there's a new drink in the liquor store called Hot Sexy. Great Christmas drink. Ergie says, what did you order, Jake? What did I order? What do you mean? Oh, food? I think it was probably some kind of pasta. I don't remember now. It's been years ago. I just remember I did not like the wine. Patty says, I watched Jim Tom today on Moonshiners. Right on. What it is says, the worst hangover I ever had was from wine. Yeah, it makes your head pound, doesn't it? Ergie says, If it was authentic Italian, they usually bring wine that matches the taste of the food so you can have a balance. Well, I don't know. It was in America and it was in a strip mall, so I'm guessing it was not authentic. And they probably had no idea what I was asking for. But I did ask for wine that went with what I ate, and they did bring me some bitter, clear wine. I guess that's white wine. I'm not sure. But I didn't like it. It wasn't good at all. It tasted like olives to me. Like olive juice. Like a martini, kind of. It wasn't good. Anyway, but some of the red wines, the sweeter wines, I would be interested in trying. Patty says, I love moonshiners, the show. Right, not the drink, the show. Yeah, I would love to make moonshine. I don't drink alcohol, so it would never be for me, but I have a lot of friends that do, and I would love to make moonshine and give it to my friends for special occasions. That would be fantastic. But I got to learn how to do all that still stuff. I'm pretty sure I can pull it off, though. I'm pretty savvy. John says, last year I had black Ukrainian vodka, 100%. Wow. Black vodka? I bet that's powerful. Chemtrail says, I love Moonshiner's show, Patty. Ergie says, John Beluga vodka is the best. And what it is says, Boom Farm or Ripple. I like Mad Dog 2020, the kind of stuff that leaves a vapor trail behind you when you walk around. Mad Dog 2020. The kind of stuff that you wake up nude on the hood of your car with your keys in your ass. Yes, Mad Dog 2020. I had to stop drinking. I'm the same asshole. I just have fewer car accidents. Amanda says, clear alcohol and me don't mix, LOL. Right on. Ergie says, I know how to make alcohol at home from grapes. Yeah, I know how to ferment. I know how to do that sort of thing. I can make like what they call buck wine, which is where you make homemade wine out of fruit and some kind of yeast and some sugar. So I understand the process, but moonshine's a little different. You have to distill it, and I have to learn how to do all that. It's the mathematics of the machine that I need to learn. You'd like sangria, Jake? Yes, I would. I like tequila and I like margaritas and that sort of thing, so I probably would like sangria. Amanda says, we used to sneak Boone's Farm as kids. Right on. Patty says, Popcorn Sutton and Jim Tom Hero Outlaws. Ergie says, exactly. Sangria is nice and smooth for an afternoon with a cigarette. Nice. That's the kind of thing I like. John says, I ain't had that in years, Jake. Right? What, buck wine or sangria? Mr. P, how are you, sir? How are things going? We've been worried sick about you. Merry Christmas, and I hope you're doing well. Chemtrail says, my grandfather knew Popcorn Sutter. And Patty says, hi, Mr. P. And John says, hello, Mr. P. Happy Christmas. And Amanda says, hi, Mr. P. How are you doing? Are you healing up? Merry Christmas. And John says, no, 2020. No Mad Dog 2020. Oh, you hadn't had that in years. Yeah. Yeah, Mad Dog 2020, some rough stuff there. You buy it in the cheap aisle at the dollar store, and it's powerful. Walter says, Linda and I were in somewhere in North Carolina at a Waffle House in our black Monte Carlo SS. And some cop came into the parking lot real slow and saw me and started effing me big time. MFing me big time. It was the town moonshine. They thought you was a runner. That's why. They saw that jacked up car and thought you was hauling some whiskey or something. They thought you was playing the Duke Boys. What it is says, Domino's or Pizza Hut have made a tomato wine. Really? Interesting. I bet that's terrible. Walter says, Moonshiners was filmed Right? Mr. P says, I've been rehabbing the hand and knee, altogether 3 limbs affected. But are you okay? Are you getting better? Are you able to maneuver without assistance? We're worried about you. We want to know if you're okay. Ergie says, I also know how to do distillery of alcohol with those bronze copper dishes with grapes. I can get you around 25 till 30% of alcohol beverage. And see, that's the kind of thing I need to learn, the math of it. I understand the concept. I don't know the math. John says, they still sell hooch here, right? Hooch. Mead. Amanda says, wow, Mr. P, I'm glad you're doing better and could join us. We miss you. Yes, we do. We miss you and we're praying for you constantly. Walter says, we were on our way back from a funeral. Oh. Dana says, oh, hell, Mr. P. Oh, hello, Mr. P. We're worried about you very much. Great to see you, and I hope you're doing well, heart. See? Thank you, Dana. That was lovely. And Amanda says, Walmart sells moonshine, LOL. They sell something called moonshine. It's not actually moonshine. I wouldn't think. Patty says, Moonshiners will show you the math, Jake. I need to check that show out. Is it on Roku? Can I get it on that? Like Tubi or something like that? Ergie says, self-made moonshine is without chemical BS inside. Right. Danny says, Mr. P is Mr. Pro. Heart. That's right. Ergie says, much healthier and no sugar. I'll check it out. John says, Mr. P, heal with blessings. And Patty says, why, yeah. I'll check it out then, Patty. And Amanda says, yes, Jake, we can get it. Moonshiners is a cool show. I would be interested in watching it because I definitely want to learn how to do that. Because I like collecting things like that, knowledge. And that's one that has eluded me. I've never made moonshine, so I want to make moonshine. Walter says, on the way down, near the Waffle House, the coil broke in the car, and I looked up a towing company near an auto parts house. The tow truck owner gave us his personal truck to go up the road and get the parts to fix the car. That's pretty nice. What it is says, is that why Santa has a red nose and cheeks from drinking that Mad Dog 2020 on Thunderbird? Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. I like turtles. Welcome to the show. He says, hey, do you know why Santa has large balls? Yes. Hi, I like turtles. Welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you and where you're from and what do you want for Christmas? Ergie says Jake needs to learn when he decides to be a rebel and become a pirate. Oh, I've been a pirate for years, buddy. Believe that. I am a pirate. And I am a rebel. Don't believe me? Within arm's length. Rebel. With a cause. Amanda says, hi, Turtle. I like Turtle says, because only comes once a year. This is not true. I am Santa Claus, and well, I'll let you imagine. Linda says, finally, I get my knee checked out, or I finally got my knee checked out, and they put a splint that goes from my hip to my ankle. And I'm about ready to rip it off. Don't do that. You need that thing to heal. I know it's aggravating, but get used to it. Amanda says, because he only comes once a year. Bye-bye. Walter says, hi, Turtles. And John says, last drunk Thunderbird ended up in a drunk tank. Right on. Ergie says, ooh. Amanda says, well, dang, Linda. Wear it so you can get better, hon. Right? You want to heal. Walter says, next summer, you got to do a pirate concert off the boat. I would be glad to. I would love to do that. Dana says, oh, wow, Linda Davis. Amanda says, LOL, good choice, Jake. Guess. What it is says, blue balls. Ho, ho, ho. Walter says, yep, that brace is not sexy apparel. LOL. Right on. Well, it can be. If you're into, like, amputees, you could be into that. Look at that sexy brace. Let me see that brace. And grow a mustache, you can make this face. Like a porn star. Amanda says, and we have a reliable truck and can make it up there now, Walter. Right on. We can actually come visit you. Ergie says, smiley face. What it is says fancy Christmas lights. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. P says, sorry, my tablet went all wonky, LOL. Well, we've been thinking about you. I hope you got the messages. Dana said that she was worried about you. I said, Amanda said, John said, and Whitmaster said, and somebody else said, I can't remember who, all said that we were thinking about you and that we hope you're getting better and we want to know if you're okay and, healing nicely. Ergie says, oh, bracy. Right on. Braces can be sexy. Old people like to get sexy too. You'll see my back brace. Walter says, hi, Mr. P. And Bill Bennett says, hold on, honey. I have to empty my sack. Well, now, hold on. That's not sexy. Come on. What it is says a 70s porn star. That's right. Got to make that face. Mm-hmm. Shut up, Walter, says Chemtrail. Ergie says, ha, 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 ha. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. When you get old, you have to make concessions, and you work with what you have, When your hips start going out and you still want to be sexy, you got to just roll with it a little bit. Get used to the, wait a minute. You got to get used to that. Amanda says, LOL, if you ever, Jake, if I ever what? Show my back brace? Don't you wish you could see that back brace? Ergie says, I'll tell you a secret, Jake. Well, if you tell me, it won't be a secret, just so you know. But I can keep a secret. Go ahead. Mr. P says, thank y'all. I've been thinking about you guys as well. I'll be fine. I just got Freddy Krueger hand and forearm now. Luckily, it's my non-dominant hand. Thank God for that. And Freddy Krueger, as long as you still got fingers, you'll be fine. You can tell people that you reached into a pit of lava to pull a baby to safety. That'd be your story for that. Make that face. I can't make it now. It's too funny. Bill says, my grandma and pal, God rest their souls. My grandma and pa, God rest their souls. My dad said they were about to get a divorce. Grandfather still wanted some, and Granny didn't. They were married 60 plus years. Oof. Ah. Amanda says, continued prayers, Mr. B. That's right. You're in our prayers constantly. So we hope you're getting much better. Ergie says, to those pills, 1 Red Bull and a shot of espresso, and you'll break a personal and state record on that freaky mood. 2 of those pills, those little blue pills, oh yeah, a Red Bull and a shot of espresso. Oh, wow. A couple of morphines to kick back. Yeah, that'd be nice. Mr. P says, it's going to take a while to look normal. Well, normal is in the eye of the beholder. What's important is that you have use of your mobility and that you can function, and that we're worried about. We know you'll make a good recovery after that, but we are worried about you, and we love you, and we want you to know that. We've been thinking about you every podcast. Your name has come up quite a lot. Ergie says, let's make 1 pill otherwise, and you will risk heart attack, right? Well, they say that if you have a 4-hour erection, to call a doctor And I'm like, really? If I have a 4-hour erection, I'm calling my buddies. Are you kidding? I'm telling everybody. That's like a personal record. Linda says, well, Walter, I know some others that don't have a problem with it, so stick it. We're having more than one conversation here, I see. John says, no need. When you get my age, they drag on the floor. Oh, don't I know? Mr. P says, it will look normal again after I wear this compression wrap special ordered from Germany for burn patients. Well, that's good. Maybe it'll smooth that skin out a little bit. But how bad was it? I mean, you must have dumped hot grease on you pretty rough there. Was it just your arm, or did it get your leg and your stomach too? Amanda says, and that your ligaments and tendons still work, Mr. P. Yes, we hope that you can still move your fingers around and all. And Amanda says, damn, Linda. Mr. P says 18 months is how long it takes. And thanks, Jake. I've been talking about all you guys to everybody. Well, that's fantastic, and I'm glad. I can't wait for you to be able to come back regular, because we miss you around here. Still got your J tag, I see. Thank you for that. Bill Bennett says, guy I work with said, wait till you hit 40. I think he jinxed me. You know, I did a podcast about that one time. I don't remember the context, but we were talking about when I was in my 20s, everybody would tell me that 30s is when your life opens up. Wait till you're 30. You'll have so much. I've never had more fun in my life than in my 30s. And then I got to 30, and it was the same as 20s, if not worse. And then I'd hear people say, wait till you're 40. It's the best time of life. You'll have more fun in your 40s. And then I got to 40, and it was the same as the 30s and the 20s, but maybe worse. And then somebody said, 50 is the new 30. I think they're lying. That's what I think. Walter says, Vince, the sham wow guy, says everything from Germany is great. You will be okay. Dana says, Mr. P, Mr. Pro, much love. Hearts and prayers. Thank you. Chemtrail says, love y'all. Have a blessed night. Chemtrail, rest easy. We love you. Merry Christmas. See you tomorrow night. Amanda says, good night, Chemtrail. And John says, on time, Mr. P. I burnt my foot. 1st-degree burns. Hot. Fat. Oof. Mr. P says, I got an autograft with donor skin from my left thigh on my left arm now. The right leg and forearm got xenografts, which is fish skin. I swear, I tasted fish for 3 straight days after the surgery. Wow. Well, the funny thing is now when your arm itches, you can scratch your leg with the same arm. How about that? Tasted fish for 3 days. That's awful. That's awful. Walter says, good night, Denise. Ergie says, the Italians say, at 40, your life starts. Well, I need to move to Italy then, because in America, it's just 40. The only thing that has changed in my life is the song Pirate Looks at 40, because I used to say 20 when I first started playing that song, and now I say 50 or 60. That's how long I've been singing that song. Amanda says, well, 50 is the new ... something, Jake, LOL. It's the new 50 is what it is. I'm 50, and I can feel it. John says, in time. Mr. P smiling. And Amanda says, I'm not surprised they didn't use pigskin, Mr. P. At least then you would have tasted bacon. See, I would have ordered the pigskin. That sounds smart to me. Mr. P says, LOL. Ergie says, well, as men, we don't grow up mentally from 22 till 40. This is why. I'm not entirely sure we grow up then. We just have to act grown up. I'm not entirely sure there's a such thing as a grown-up. I've never met one. Everybody I've ever met is exactly like they were in high school. They just have less hair and more fat and more attitude. Walter says I was in good shape at 57. Now I'm 58. Right? And it's proven, says Ergies. Bill Bennett says, LOL, and Amanda says, men grow up? Huh? I know I didn't. I feel exactly like I did when I was 12, only heavier. And, it takes a little more effort to get down to the ground when I squat. Ergie says, Amanda. Yeah, that's a new thing. That started this year, actually. Like, I'm a construction worker from way back. I've always worked outside and, in the sun and lots of moving around. This year, I started doing that thing where you slow down as you're going down towards the ground when you bend your knees and you stop about halfway and then you got to make that sound. You know that? That started this year. I've never had that problem before in my life. John says, they use fish skin now as well? Apparently. Question, did it have scales? I'm asking for a friend. My man, Ergie says, Amanda, don't hurt us. Amanda says, Ergie's LOL. Ergie says, LOL, you Americans use a lot of shit for medicine. Yeah, most of it ain't any good, by the way. Most of them drugs are prohibited in Europe. Hardcore drugs. Yeah, I know. It doesn't pay to be a pill addict if you're in Germany, right? I think Hitler probably ruined Germany for that because he did like all the drugs, like in all the drugstores. Germany was out of drugs. And that's one of the reasons he deleted himself. Amanda says he makes sounds getting in and out of bed too now, LOL. I'm old. John says, no, but you go glug, 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 glug. Amanda says, no comment. Hard to talk when your mouth is full. I understand. Boy, this is getting racy. Ergie says, smiley, smiley. All right, boys and girls, it is 10 o'clock, and the bell is ringing. I got to get on the sleigh and go deliver some presents. Ergie says something. Is that the German version of glug glug? Because I don't know what that means. Badum. Mr. P says, I wish I had gotten that insurance for $300K injuries. Ha 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 ha. The fish skin is incredible. My right leg and arm are between 2nd and 3rd degree burns. It looks good as new, except it's itchy and red now. Have you been swimming yet? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. Patty says, good night, Jake and Amanda, and thank you. Thank you, Patty. Ergie says, smiley, smiley. And Amanda says, good night. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Untethered Live for Politics. Ergie says, no, it was the rolling drum. Oh, I see. Amanda says, you're welcome, Patty, hon. And Dana says, heart. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for being here. Mr. P says, the autograft is a bit more of a pain in the ass. Well, did they take it from your ass? Because I would imagine that was painful. Mr. P says, good night, gang. See you Sunday. Come Saturday if you wish. We do Politics on Saturday and then Bible study on Sunday. It's 5 nights a week, John. But we love you, and I'm glad you're here, and thank you for letting us know that you're okay, because we've been worried sick about you. Honestly, no joke. We love you here. Anyway, Amanda says, heart, vibrating heart, echoey heart, and a mystery heart. Ergie says, Jake, thank you for another great episode. I love watching your live, brother. Ergies, thank you from Germany. Ergie says, blessings. And John says, good night. God bless you all. Go with love in your heart. Vaya con Dios. And Amanda says, thanks, Ergie. And Mr. P says, Merry Christmas, everybody. And Ergie says, blessings. And Amanda says, Merry Christmas. Miss P says, good night, Dana. And Linda says, good night, all. Both with hearts. Thank you guys so much for being here. You make my day. You really do. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Enjoy the weekend. Kick back, relax, do something interesting. Via Condias means go with God. Yes, it does. Capital G, God. And Dana says, good night, Mr. Pro. Heart. Take care of yourself. All right. I'm out. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. May his blessings abound in your life. May his love light your footsteps every which way you decide to go on this Christmas weekend eve. And while you're out there going, be nice to somebody. That's it. That's all. Just be nice. I promise you, it will make everything in the world better if we all just take a time to be nice to somebody. That's it. Just go out of your way to not be an ass. Just be nice. Hold the door. Give a bum a sandwich. Whatever it is you do, doesn't matter. What matters is that you give of your kindness to another human being. And I promise you, it'll change your life and everyone else's too. Until tomorrow night. See you then. Thanks for watching. God bless. Ho, 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 ho. Ho.